Oh, whoa. It sure is subathon time. Ain't that just the way of it? I'd say hello to people, but I don't think anybody's here yet. It is quite early. I guess it's a respectable time. Jesus Christ, Beans, you're west of me. I guess it's a respectable time for people east of the Atlantic. There we go. I got everything sent out. Good morning, Beans. How's it going? Hi, Maddox Kent. Hi, Arbeat. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's good to see you all here. I am joined, of course, by the reason for the season, Dear Slinky. Let me move the timer out of the way. Dear Slinky, I have the cats shut in here with me this morning because my sisters are moving furniture out of my basement into one of their new apartments. Hello, almost crybaby, but missing a lot of the letters and other letters have been reduplicated. How goes it? Soon I will pick up Slinky to brandish her at you, but until then she'll just sit there. Anyway, yeah, that's why the door is shut. Oh, also, let's welcome back the interior of the stream room. It's been some time since I allowed you guys to see the stream room without a green screen blocking it. Here it is. And as you can see, the crevice is just where it always was, although I think that Biscuit is now too large to fit inside of it. I could try to shove him in, but that feels cruel. But yeah, there's the crevice where Biscuit was wont to hide as a tiny little baby. How's it going to all of you who are... How much will I do in one sitting? I will do 12 hours in one sitting. Oh, thank you, Grave Whisper. Yes, I will be streaming 12 hours at a time up to a maximum of 36 hours. That is my plan, but perhaps we will not even hit 36 hours, and I will not be getting any donations or subscriptions at all. That's also possible. Biscuit. All right, now I'm going to pick up Slinky and brandish her at you. She's going to hate this. She just ate. Give me a second. It's the Slinker. We do it all for her. We love you, Slinky. Do you have anything to say to the viewer? No, you're just gonna writhe and escape. Hi, Gooey. Oh, it's Slinky on the desk. Huzzah. She's great. I have opened the door so that the cats can escape as they see fit. Yeah, poor Slinky. After she got spayed, she was bleeding for a little while, and I had to like take her in to get X-rays. And I was supposed to get an ultrasound, but the radiologist was out, and they put her on antibiotics, and that was very expensive. And then last week, I apparently you changed the cat's food too quickly, and they may just stop eating. So yay! Yes, the Slinky emote. Hooray! Huzzah! Oh, can you indeed, Grave Whisper? I would certainly be grateful. It would allow us to test whether the timer is working, but it really should be working. Ooh, that's Biscuit. Bye, little Schmiskit. Have a good day out in the wide world. We love you. Bye-bye. I missed if his mother already escaped. She may have already escaped. I'll just shut the door slightly more there. Maddox Kent, thank you so much for the many gift subs. 5, in fact. Thank you, Maddox. Verifying that our timer does indeed work. Oh, and Crybaby, or... thank you so much for the 21-month resub as well. Oh, Ghost Quanta, thank you so much for the $10 donation. Oh, it said like Sibby. You know, that really makes a lot of sense. Frampus, thank you for the $5 donation. You know, Sibby really makes a lot of sense as opposed to the gibberish I was spewing. Beans, I gathered as much. Well, now I know to call her Sibby. Oh man, what a morning, what a day. Could you guys believe that just because I was up exceptionally late last night, I overslept my alarm by an hour and a half? Would you believe that shit? I set 2 alarms when I went to bed. RB, thank you for watching for 25 streams in a row. I'm afraid there was no setting to have that increment the timer. Yeah, would you guys... When I went to bed, Grave Whisper, oh my god, Grave Whisper, thank you so much for the 10 gift subs. Thank you, Grave Whisper, that's so kind of you. Thank you so much.
I've never seen a woman.
Oh. And you renewed your own sub, so thank you. That feels good, thank you. It's always scary to start a subathon and be like, will anybody give me any money? Will the timer be incremented at all? Is this gonna happen even remotely? But yeah, when I went to bed extremely late last night, I set 2 alarms. I set one for 6 a.m., which is when I wanted to get up, and I set one for 6:30 a.m., which I thought was an absolute worst case, latest time I could possibly wake up and still hope to stream on time. And when I woke up and checked my phone, it was just before 7:30. Now, I have no recollection of turning off my alarms, and I'm pretty sure that I didn't set them for PM instead of AM, but I think my unconscious ass in the early morning, yeah, just simply turned off the alarms thoughtlessly and went back to sleep. Yeah, pretty brutal. Anyway. Treats. There's also donuts downstairs, which I would love if one of my sisters wants to bring them to me. My sisters are not usually here. Oh, okay, they left already. My sisters are not usually here in my home, but as I said, they were moving furniture out of my home this morning because one of them is moving and wished to requisition a certain amount of the furniture, which I had been storing in my basement, not able to use it in this house, which is already full of furniture. Sibby, it doesn't usually happen to me. I am usually able, I mean, I'm not going to say that I have like a will of stone, but typically if I am woken by an alarm, I at least remember delaying it. I at least have the presence of mind to look at the time and make some kind of internal decision about whether or not I want to get up. You know, if it's not too pressing, if it's like, oh, I really wanted to go to the gym early, and I wake up at 7, and it's, oh, fuck the fucking gym, I'm not going to the gym, then I may turn off the alarm. But if I had been conscious, I would have recognized that today is a subathon day and risen when the alarm went off, but I was wholly unconscious. I'm shocked that my sleepy ass managed to actually turn off the alarm and not merely snooze it. But apparently I'm just that proficient. I'm that great at navigating a phone UI even while snoozed. Treat for Tess. This is nice. I miss having the room back here. The light scrolling through the colors. It's a nice atmosphere. That being said, for some reason, if I turn the chroma key on, a portion of the screen up at the top starts getting chroma keyed out by the green screen effect, which is quite odd. There, I've turned chroma key on, so you'll see it soon. I don't know why that should be. I wouldn't call any of the lights in that region green. It's like blue lights very up high at the edge of the ceiling and just purple light behind me. Thank you, Just. There it is. Ah! Isn't that scary? So I'll be keeping chroma key off for as long as the room is visible behind me. Ah, Maddox, of course. It is kind of bullshit that violet gets an ultra color beyond the range of human sight and no other colors do. I always think about like the mantis shrimp, right? Can't the mantis shrimp, is it the mantis shrimp or is it a different shrimp that I'm saying? I'm pretty sure it's the mantis shrimp, which has like a crazy number of rods and cones and is therefore able to see heights of color beyond our lowly perception. Thank you very much, Ghost. Thank you for your help. I appreciate you. I announced this in the Discord, right? Yeah, I announced this everywhere. Cool. I mean, we could start playing video games eventually. I have a lot of plans for video games today. 20 yards, thank you. Hello. I don't think I took care of your Ahiga reductions from yesterday. I think I was too wrapped up in my own business, so I will take care of those now. Yeah, we have a full schedule for you guys today. I was hesitant to put Cassie on the stream advertisement poster because I wasn't sure if she was actually gonna be available to stream with me. I believe she is. Why Frampus? Why Frampus? Why Frampus? It should go without saying that we will, of course, be starting to unwind and set the scene with eminent classic Super Monkey Ball for the Nintendo GameCube. But yes, Cassie does seem to be available. So yeah, we have a number of features for you. I will be playing Dark Souls 1 multiplayer with my beautiful girlfriend Kate. I had intended to do it as like her first playthrough, but in between when I introduced her to Dark Souls 1 a month ago, I guess over a month ago now, and this subathon, she just beat the entire game on her own. So what it will actually be is instead of me helping her through Dark Souls 1, she'll be helping me through Dark Souls 1 with her new game +2 level character. So that's fun. She could also just watch me play Crash Bandicoot. Yeah, RB, she's really taken to it. I'm really very proud of her. RB, the first time she played through the game, she forgot to fight Manus before she beat Gwyn and ended the game. Kate, unfortunately, like many new Souls players, does not have the hang of parrying. What surprised me is that she also doesn't have the hang of backstabbing, which is pretty... Eileen, thank you for the $10, which is pretty easy to do in Dark Souls 1. She just didn't want to do it. I appreciate it's another level of complication that you have to, like, line yourself up with the enemy in just the right way and trigger, like, a special move. Indeed, RB. Yeah, I'm pleasantly surprised by how well Kate has taken to Dark Souls 1. Obviously, she had a certain amount of help. Yay, Kate! From practical advice from RB, and also I would just tell her what to do a lot of the time. But yeah, I'm pleasantly surprised how quickly she picked up classic Souls techniques such as Zweihande and running past all the enemies instead of engaging with them. Last night, Kate and I were testing the multiplayer, and I in my Dark Souls Remastered game, I only have her character that she made when she streamed Dark Souls 1 for the first time on my channel. And so I had to quickly run to the first place where I could summon her. I was running through the Valley of the Drakes from Firelink, and I said, hang on, I'll just run through here. And Kate was like, there's that one Drake that I feel like you can't run past. You pretty much have to fight it. And I was like, no, 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 no. No, you don't have to fight anything in this game. Anyway, yes, we'll be doing that. I think also, Kate, besides gaming with Kate will probably maybe just watch me play for a little bit. I thought maybe I could screen share Kate some Crash Bandicoot 1, as I haven't played that enough times for her viewing pleasure. What else? Oh, right, I'm gonna have Ellen on. Ellen was talking about streaming Barkley Shut Up and Jam Gaiden with me, but I was not able to figure out how to install that in a timely fashion. That's a test custom game, one of the games that just let me explain via the !custom command. One of the games that my generous viewers through their donations or subscriptions have paid to watch me play. But most of those test custom games are just on Steam. This one is not. Barkley Shut Up and Jam Gaiden is some sort of weirdo. Everybody's like, it's freeware. It's just, you just download it. It's some kind of weirdo application that you have to download and install to your computer. It is therefore somewhat opaque to me. Maybe Ellen will feel like helping me learn. It's a VidCon, Tessa. God, don't you know anything? I'm something of a VidCon myself. Of a bow tie. Yeah, maybe she'll help me install that, or maybe I'll just play Digimon while she watches. I feel like Ellen knows something about Digimon, right? I feel like we've talked about Digimon with her. Almost certainly we've discussed Digimon. Anyway, Ellen and I are old friends, so there won't be any shortage of things to discuss. And, of course, later today, we'll be having Cassie on for a number of features. Now, I think my and Cassie's strengths more lie in the, I was going to say banter, bullshit maybe is more accurate than in gaming. After all, Cassie is a caster, not strictly speaking a streamer who plays video games. But to start things off with Cassie, we're going to do a tier list of, I found all of the model changes that Francine from American Dad ever does. Like every time she changes her hair or outfit from her default Francine pink dress with the white frill outfit. I found 40 of them. I'm sure there's more. I couldn't find more. I was going to say in a timely fashion, really just in any fashion. I couldn't find any more. Honestly, I was going to say it was hard. There actually are a couple websites I would love to show you. Just a second. I would really love to show you this website. Before I do that, it's probably fine. This has like pictures of Francine in her bikini, but hey, it was fucking broadcast television. That's not a problem. Relax, Twitch. Let's see here. Where's my conversation with Cassie? Yeah, I found a website. Oh shit, I am doing the naming 100 women thing. Oh no, I didn't prepare for that and I'm sleepy. Oh no. I'm gonna run out of... I'm not ready. Here, let me show you guys this website, this Francine Smith gallery that I found. It rules. It has a little trouble loading all the images sometimes. Okay, here I am. Here's yeah. Here's the website. Why not crop it? It's not like I can't undo the crop easily. So this is one of the things I found just like Googling Francine Smith gallery is this. It's just a website. It's just a website. I didn't even know they still made websites like this that are just like a guy's page. When I was a little kid, they had image hosting websites. So if you were posting on a forum, you could embed the image because the forum wouldn't host it. That's what this reminds me of. I didn't know that you could still go on the internet and find a website where a guy... Cassie and I just watched this episode last night. I didn't know you could still go on the internet and find a website where people had just like uploaded files. Now, I will say the web code is not ideal. I usually have to refresh this page a few times before all of the pictures of Francine Smith will load. Man, yeah, look at this. You can hear my pings. Ah, shit. Okay, I'm going on Do Not Disturb. Thanks for the heads up, Rbeat. I'm sorry about that. That was, look at this. Cordwainer, and what a thing to wake up to. This is from when she disguised herself as her daughter. This is funny 90s Francine. Except there was also an episode where they went back in time to the 90s and she didn't dress like that. Can I view them as here, let's view them as a list. Strip view, small view, list. I don't really understand what the difference is between strip view and small view, but check it out. Look at all of these PNGs that this brave soul uploaded to that website that they're hosting themselves. Civvy, they care so much about Francine Smith, and aren't we grateful that they do? Yeah, load the images, load the images. I'm surprised that it's taking this long to load, but it's fine. I don't need to access these in real time. I already saved as many. Rbeat, it is few. They crap out at a certain point. I don't know when this is, like the bottom of the list, but it's before season 16 that Cassie and I are presently up to in our watch through. Like this is some sort of an episode, apparently. I love to just getting glimpses of episodes through this. This is apparently some kind of an episode where Francine has like 1 million frogs. No, Beans, it's not, or I don't think so. I don't know. Like I have only known about this website for a few days, so maybe they are still actively uploading stuff. But yeah, the most recent episode that they uploaded screenshots from was this episode where Francine seems to have a million frogs, frog emote in the chat. And I have not, oh look, it's like the outhouse from Funny Shrek. Wow, you don't want to load? Are you telling me that the web hosting on this website might not be optimal? But I've seen a bunch of these. This is the one where Francine becomes a cool girl at her son's high school, which is pretty good. This is the one where Stan and Francine are having sex with their son's friend's parents who are swingers, and she dresses in this sort of, I don't know if this is a 60s or 70s style, really. I'm sorry, I wasn't alive for those decades. Somebody else can tell me. I feel like this is more 70s. There's another episode where she does have more of a 60s look. Anyway, she looks great here. All I can say is that I'm going to rank this one highly. But we don't need this out for now. Let's play Super Monkey Ball. What the hell? I love a Super Monkey Ball. Boom. Monkey V. Yeah! Super Monkey Ball! It looks like that 70s show. That's how we'll remember it beats. That's how we'll figure it out. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna reply to my post on Twitter with a donate link, so that people can donate to me even if they don't have the time to watch. I'll do that and then we'll monkey ball it up. No better way to start a subathon than the Francine Archives. It should be called that. Oh, I should also change my display name on my social medias to Subathon on now! Early Tess Todd. This is the earliest that Tess ever is. Let me just pin my announcement tweet. I hope that I hope that X the Everything app doesn't cut off my balls for changing my display name twice in 3 days. They were initially, like, very shitty about that, like, immediately following the buyout. I don't know if that is still the case. Okay, it seems like they're a little more chill about it now. Cool. Let me gear up the green screen. Bang, man, bang. I'm happy to say that I still have everything set up from when I had Cassie on for the Illbleed guest stream. I still have the second microphone. I still have the second pair of headphones. So the in-person guests will certainly go off without a hitch today. Excuse me. Hi, it's me, Tess. Tess is the baby. Oh, Cordwainer, interesting. Yes, I always play as baby. Nobody played as Mimi, that's sad. I would have thought that the baby would be the least popular character. See, the problem is that the baby in this monkey game is actually cute. Unlike the baby monkey in Donkey Kong Country 3, which looks gross. Fucking Diaper Kong. Alright, let me see if I can get Monkey Ball to output audio. I can sure hear the audio, but let's see if we can get it to the point where you can hear the audio, viewer. Ready? Come on, don't you want to hear funny Monkey Ball? Oh, thank you so much for the follow. That ought to do it. Thank you very much, Bean Schemes. Here, I'm gonna reboot the app real quick. Boo. I'm sure Slinky appreciates your helpful words. Alright, Monkey Ball, let's go. Monkey Ball, let's go. Yeah. And allow me to change the stream category from just chatting to Super Monkey Ball. Oh shit, I'm sorry, Bean. I mean, Bon. I fucked up. Super Monkey Ball 2001. Mama now. God, this whips. I'm gonna shrink this a bit so we can see the whole screen. Here we go. All right, monkey ball time. Maybe I'll remember to call you Bean instead of Bon if you were to help support the subathon. My poor cat, my poor pregnant cat that I adopted had complications from her spaying, probably because she had been pregnant. Oh, it's brighter than usual because the window is still open. Let me take care of that. I'm trying to raise money for all the money I had to spend on her vet bills. Oh shit, Maris, thank you so much for the $50. I didn't hear the fucking donation alert. Maris, thank you so much. Thank you, Maris. Damn, Bon. Brutal. Yeah, in 3 hours, or once I've been live for 3 hours, which is actually in about 2.5 hours, assuming I make it that far, I will call Kate and she will entertain you guys as I change into my first proper costume instead of just pajamas. I'm always fucking hitting B when I mean to hit A in this because of it's Nintendo controls. Of course I will be playing as Baby. Pajamas Test. Good morning, Ellen. It's so good to see you. I look forward to seeing you in person later today. Pajamas Test is how I tease the viewer into funding me for another 3 hours of stream so that they can see the next costume. Oh no, Cordwainer, I'm so sorry. Your father had been pregnant. Well, Kate, tough. Kate, I mean, I will extend the microphone beyond the green screen so I can talk to them while I'm getting changed. Oh my god, this is the, like, baby's first monkey ball course, isn't it? Thank you, Beans. Oh, thank you, Gooey. Go. Is this baby's first course? Ah! I could use a warm-up, seemingly RB. Holy fuck. Oh, whoa, the goat! Fucking incredible. Wow, did you guys see that? That was crazy. I feel like I moved imprudently at the start of this bonus stage, so I'm not gonna be able to get all these bananas. Oh, but they gave me a stupid amount of time to get all the bananas, huh? Because this is baby's first course. Wow. Wow. Why is there still another 34 seconds? Brevi, welcome to the stream. I'm so happy to have you here. Whee! Oh, little monkey ball. Yeah, let it be known. I mean, we can put Cassie on blast for this when she shows up later in the day, but let it be known that I was up like an hour later than I needed to be because Cassie seduced me into watching American Dad with her on the couch when I really needed to be getting ready for the subathon. No, absolute, not even close, Todd. Are you kidding me? We skipped the early seasons entirely, and there's like they're like at 20 seasons or something at this point. Ay! Oh, little baby monkey. God, this is such a good fucking game. Arbeat, if you knew what episode it was, you would understand why I could not divert my attention, okay? Here's the thing. There are a few things. In that Francine gallery that I showed you earlier, the eagle-eyed will have picked out a screenshot in which Stan and Francine's daughter seems to be kissing like a duplicate of Stan or a guy who looks exactly like him. And I saw that in the gallery and I messaged it to Cassie. I was like, yo, what the fuck is this episode? And she was like, oh yeah, I feel like I remember an episode with this premise, that Stan's CIA body double. And yeah, there's an episode with the premise that Stan's daughter is dating his CIA body double, and so it's a guy who looks exactly like him. And hijinks ensue. Yeah, Beans, it's one of the most, it's one of the least complex heavy American Dad episodes. At one point, I don't think it was the 2010s R-Beat. Cord Waiter. I don't think it was the 2010s R-Beat. This was season 4 of American Dad, and American Dad started in the Bush administration. So this had to be like, oh no, I guess it could have been 2012 then, right? Hang on, let me check. American Dad start year. It started 2005, evidently. This is season 4, so this would be 2009. Not quite the 2010s. Yes, at one juncture in the episode, Stan becomes displeased with his body double and ejects him from the house and the relationship with his daughter. But in order to spare his daughter's feelings so that she doesn't feel broken up with, Stan goes on a date with his daughter posing as his own body double and acts shitty in an attempt to get her to break up with him. That makes, I mean, R-Beat, that makes sense. It's right up against the wall there. So anyway, I was shocked, of course, as any person of good sense would be, by this, that cannot possibly be the end. What the fuck is this? What is this? Was that the entire beginner course? Oh, it said together. Oh, he's talking like a baby because he's a baby. R-Beat, he has difficulty in getting his daughter to break up with him. But anyway, yeah, I was of course shocked, as any person of good sense would be, by this episode premise when Cassie described it to me. I said, surely not. How irreverent, how shocking. I feel that I must investigate this personally, and so we did. Unwalk. He's just a little baby, Cord Waiter. I mentioned recently, speaking of baby talk, I mentioned recently that Amber and I have been watching Digimon Tamers because I've been really Digimon brain because I've been playing Digimon Storytime Stranger Sleuth. And I had forgotten how well they transition from Guilmon, who was born at the beginning of the series, talking like a shitty little baby, to basically just speaking full normal sentences, albeit in a weird voice. They do a good job with that. They do a good job of like growing him into a character over the course of the first 20 episodes or something. Digimon Storytime Stranger Sleuth, exactly. Well, I'm having a devil of a time avoiding these letters. I usually do have a devil. You know what I like? You know what I really like about this sequence, where you're running through the letters forming the names of the people who worked on the game, is that if every time you hit one of these letters, you lose bananas, and your number of bananas can go into the negatives. I assume that the bananas I collect here are being added as a bonus to my score from the preceding level. And which is why you can go into negative bananas so that the bananas are instead subtracted from your banana total. I do have to wonder, like, if you get so few bananas over the course of the course that the negative bananas that you accrue in this mode exceed or deseed the number of bananas that you have collected in the course of normal play, like, is your score then saved as a negative number? No, Kate! I liked it, Cordwainer. I thought that gave a continuity to the characters. It is, of course, impressive when you watch the original Digimon OVA to see Agumon turn into Greymon. He goes, "I'm Greymon now," in a deep voice, but like, I like that it still feels like the same character in Tamers as they Digivolve. It's still Renamon saying all that veiled innuendo towards all these evil Digimon. It's still Renamon under that mask saying, "I think you need a cold shower, boys." Cordwainer, oh god, I just lost so many bananas. Cordwainer, it worked for me, but also when the first time I saw that show, I was 8 years old, so. Younger, maybe, actually, maybe 7. Amber and I were discussing what made Digimon less of a runaway success than Pokemon. I think a big part of it is that Pokemon had, like, at least in its first generation, had a canonical list of 150 creatures. These are the creatures, learn them well, learn their faces and names, and collect them all, child. Digimon didn't really have that, because the Mons in Digimon are more properly like actual characters and not just like things to collect. And so as a result, like if you watched the original Digimon series, like I guess you probably know Agumon and Gabumon and thems, but do you know Kawagamon? Do you know, oh god, do you know Shellmon? Do you know, I don't know, who the fuck else is there? Gotsumon? Probably not. And Superior Games and also a lot of the Digimon are palette swaps of each other. My monkey level is Potus Monkey. Let me look up a Potus Monkey and put one of those on the screen for us. Potus Monkey. Interesting. This is a creature, isn't it? Ah, of course I must... Wait, that's the Dark Souls 3 logo. That's not the Potus Monkey. What? Go away, Dark Souls 3. Wow, Dark Souls 3 will not be deleted. Oh shit, Octopus Gigolo, thank you so much for the 9 months. I mean, I'll just go through, it's not a big deal. Dark Souls 3. Let me see here, Potus Monkey. Thank you, I enjoyed playing. Now let me show my viewers the Potus Monkey. I don't even know if that's how it's pronounced. The Potus Monkey? He's in the White House. There we go. I made it happen eventually. That's the Potus Monkey. Now you understand perfectly the magnitude of my monkey score. Pokemon exist in the physical world, whereas Digimon can only be interacted with in the digital realm, so Pokemon make better fantasy companions, in a sense. That is fair. Cordwainer, I better put the politics tag on the stream. Of course I will be playing as Baby, thank you. Wow, it's crazy that the most basic level is only 10 stages. I had forgotten that they get more stages in addition to getting more challenging stages. Also, the difficulty jump from beginner to intermediate in this game is absolutely fucking insane. Jesus fucking Christ. I mean, I feel like even the first few stages, like you're already encountering shit that is so far beyond the purview. They really could have used like a 4th stage, I would say. Well, you know what? Why don't I go down here and try to get the banana? Oh, because there's a bumper. They really could have used a 4th course in between beginner and intermediate. Because beginner is just like, learn the controls of the game. And then intermediate is already busting your balls. It would have been cool if there's an intermediate... a stage intermediate to the intermediate stage. I was like, okay, now let's teach you some tricks. Excuse me. Excuse me. Ah! I'm really excited for the Francine tier list. I've noticed, viewer, that American Dad has a less than sterling reputation on account of how people groan audibly every time I bring it up on stream. But, love it or hate it. Oh man, what the fuck is happening here? Oh, it is rotating just very slowly. You have to admit the mom is hot. It's get it, but of course, getting people on the internet to admit that cartoon moms are hot is like pulling teeth. Nobody on the internet wants to say that cartoon moms are hot. There's not an account I follow that specifically makes a living off of cosplaying cartoon moms. Nice. If only we had some sort of a specialized word for a mom that was hot enough to want to have sex with, but there's just no. That is an area into which the English lexicon has not yet expanded. I've never seen American Pie. Supposedly this word comes from American Pie. But I feel like it would only be an affront to my dignity to watch American Pie. This is why I've only watched fucking 200 movies on Letterboxd. And Kate has seen 1,800. I worry too much about the optics. Oh shit, Lockshield, thank you so much for the 15 months. Beans. A mom with whom... Cordwaiter, I love it already. A mom with whom I would enjoy intercourse. An MWEI. Oh, good, Kate. I'm gonna tell a story that I've told before, but it remains diverting for its novelty and inexplicability. When my cousin got married many years ago now, I flew to Georgia for the wedding. And my mom did not tell me that we would be flying to Georgia accompanied by my aunt and uncle because she knew that I would be annoyed by this. On this occasion, we were randomly selected to freely sample the state, Cordwainer. We were randomly selected to freely sample TSA PreCheck, which is a service whereby ordinarily you give a ton of your biometrics to the fucking TSA and then they let you through airport security more quickly than they otherwise would, and with fewer subsequent rights abuses, although I would call giving your biometric data to the TSA a rights abuse in and of itself. Anyway, this short screed is probably sufficient to explain why I was displeased with getting a free sample of TSA PreCheck. I was grumbling about it in a cafe on the other side of the checkpoint, and my uncle was like, "Well, what's your problem? You didn't have to give them any biometric data, and you got through security faster." And I said, but you have to consider the optics, because I didn't want to look like the sort of person who would give the TSA my biometric data. And my aunt said, "Optics? What does that mean? How it looks? Only the Chinese care about how they look." Which I've never understood to this day. I probably should have taken the second from the left one. And if you're wondering what ethnicity my aunt is, to make this sentiment clearer, she is half Romanian and half Indigenous American. Oh yeah, this is definitely the one I wanted to be on. Get me through the goal, please. No, Cordwaiter, it's not a stereotype I'm familiar with. My family has a tendency to get drunk and say outrageous things. For example, same aunt, one year at Christmas, she was complaining about people wearing perfume. She had some sort of a beef with women wearing perfume. She said, "Everybody wants to smell like strawberries. Human beings don't smell like strawberries. They smell like shit." Which, you know, I would prefer not to smell like shit, given the opportunity to do so, but... Oh, yeah. All right, you know what? We take those. Let me just get out of this level. This course is gonna get a lot meaner, a lot quicker. Bum, 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 on kick. God, this stage is so brutal. Holy fuck. I like the stop logos on everything. Stop. Miserable. My aunt was born to be a streamer. I, as a representative of the profession, I resent you saying that after she said some wacko, totally out of pocket shit. Come on. Come on. No, please. I'm fucked. I'm fucked already. This specific level is really mean. They really do like, I've said it before, but the Monkey Ball developers, when they design these levels, just like think about, it's like, okay, imagine that you are trapped in a sphere. What sort of geometric shape would be the most hellish conceivable path to navigate? Like, what about a series of arcs where the arc gets more and more exaggerated every time? Oh, Cordwainer, please, Cordwainer, the Ahiga reduction is a twitch.tv/strongthategirl institution. Ah! I didn't realize that conveyor belt was going the other way. Now. Ooh, 1-up. I have been getting those. I've been good about picking up bananas. You know, it's a shame that Twitch takes a dim view of just like streaming entire episodes of shows, because I would have loved to do some Yes Minister React content with Cassie when she comes on later. Fucking Nigel Hawthorne makes a really, really dry joke and we both go, oh shit! An Ahiga reduction. Okay, here's the thing. Fuck yes. Fuck yes. Fuck yes. Fuck yes. Fuck yes. I'm just that prudent. God, that felt good. I am wont to fuck that up 60 times before I get it right once, so that felt really good. Get through this goal, thank you. I got reduction surgery. Magma Suit, thank you so much for the $25 donation. Hey, can you guys hear the donation alerts, by the way? Because I can't. Annoying, but you know, everything's getting posted in chat. I'll see them. Loud and clear. Good. It's weird. I don't know why that's... Oh, I do know why it's happening. There's some microphone. There's something plugged into my computer somewhere that it keeps interpreting as an audio output device. I think it might be the Clippy mic. Because every time, Discord is constantly like, hey, new audio device detected. Do you want to use this instead of the shit you done been using? Oh, no. Okay, well, now I'm fucked. All right, well, this is not happening now. I was hopeful. I have gotten through this bonus stage with all of the bananas before, but it's not happening this time. I fucked it all the way up. 2, 1. Oh, well. Yeah, the Monkey Nut Club is great. Oh, nice Magma Suit. I'm me. Uh-oh. Well, I'm not getting that bunch of bananas. Oh, it's the funny yellow submarine, like funny Beatles. Except it's Dole branded. I don't know from Beatles myself. Nope. The Beatles was one of those bands that, like, when I was in high school, older kids just enforced the doctrine. Older kids of the jazz band, I should say. It brutally enforced the doctrine that the Beatles were the best band ever. Because, you know, they wish to appear respectable as musicians themselves. And so I was, I developed resentment towards them as a result. By the same token, to this day, I do not like Bohemian Rhapsody. I don't think that I would have liked Bohemian Rhapsody had I heard it in isolation, but I definitely didn't like Bohemian Rhapsody when I was like Clockwork Orange style forced to listen to the entire thing by an older kid in high school so that I might correctly and deferentially declare it a great song. Listen, I listened to a bunch of fucking 10-minute long weirdo songs in high school. If I had played one of those for somebody, they would have called me a faggot even more times. I don't know why. Well, this is, you know about Freddie Mercury, so of course that makes this song good. Yeah, third-hand boomer nostalgia. I'm sorry, Cordwainer. Ah! Bow, now. Come on now. No, I didn't realize I wasn't aligned yet. Okay, here I go. Good advice, RB. Oh, fat-bottomed girls, but of course. I've heard about them. I believe they make something go round. I don't remember what exactly. I wish I had ridden past and gotten that pack of bananas. Magma suit. I like Don't Stop Me Now. I like that he's having such a good time. Oh, this is not a rotate back and forth surface. This is a seesaw that moves with my weight. Oh my god. Oh, okay, it's this level. It has 2 goals, it's fine. I always go for the nearer goal. Maybe one day, no, I won't. I was gonna say one day I'll be a proficient enough monkey ball player that I could like go for the far goals, but I don't think that's true. I've been playing this game for years at this point. Admittedly, never like super dedicatedly. You know, I was never a kid with this as my only or principal game. And so I have never played it, I don't think, to the extent that I would need to really achieve true proficiency. Oh, nice Magma suit. Congrats. Oh, did you like those? What was I talking? Oh yeah, speaking of the games that I did have as a child. Lately, Amber and I have been watching videos about weird old PC-88 and PC-98 games from Japan, which I did not have as a child, but I like them because they remind me of my childhood in which I did not have video games consoles. I mean, I had a Wii, but I had no games for it. My childhood in which I did not have video games consoles, and so was chiefly obliged to play whatever, you know, shovelware PC game was at TJ Maxx. I had Shrek 2. I had a game based on the Series of Unfortunate Events movie, which came out in like, I don't know, 2004 or something. Well, there I go. Bow. Come on. No, I can't do it, I suck. The tie-in era. Yeah, I miss the era of tie-in shovelware games. Fuck. Are you kidding me? I did it too good? I did it too good and was propelled past the goal? No. Please. Now it is straight to Fortnite. Too true, too true. I should pick up Fortnite now that don't they have Sabrina Carpenter in it now? Can you play as Sabrina Carpenter? Oh, what a dream come true. What is that post about her? It's like everybody loves Sabrina Carpenter, the cartoon mouse who loves to fuck. You know, I think at some level sleep deprivation makes me an abler streamer. Ready? I know RB, right? He's cruel. No, say not that they added Kim Kardashian. Is it the iteration of her from her lawyer show that she tried to pass the bar for, but she couldn't pass the bar? That reminds me, hang on, I saw a really funny post about Kim Kardashian Uh-oh. No. Fuck! Dude, what the hell? I didn't used to have trouble with this level. I must just need to go quickly. Yes. Beautiful. Burrito Clock, thank you so much for the $20 donation. That I heard. I think the donations are just quiet for me, but that I heard. Thank you very much, Burrito Clock. It looks as though we are slated to exceed 3 hours of streaming, which means I will reach at least my first costume change. Oh, I hate this. No, go back. Ah! Oh, of course, Cord Waiter. Gen Alpha kids love Kill Bill. Oh my god, Didactical Array, hello. It's not fair that the generation after Zoomers get to be called Gen Alpha. That's way too cool of a generation name. We need to move off of letters again. It only happened because of funny Generation X in a decade where X was the biggest letter. Ready? I'm always seeing people post Could I talk about this on stream? It's probably fine. Now, I remember back in my day where horny posters would talk about millennial girls and how they were a level of slutty heretofore unprecedented amongst human women. Now this is the sort of thing that people post about Zoomer girls. Oh, of course, oh, these Zoomers. Ah, yes. These Zoomer girls from 18 to 25. What the fuck? Okay, oh, if you hit A, this just ends? Oh, these Zoomer girls. I appreciate the optimism. Everybody wants to believe that, well, especially older people, like if you're a 40-year-old man, you want to believe that these 20-year-olds are just so sexually permissive that they would have sex with your old ass. But it's a fool's hope. Okay. The Elder. Come on. Scrolls. There we go. Didactical Array, thank you so much for the $20 donation. Right, Muppet Robot? This is it's just Muppet Robot. It's all about circles. It's all echo chambers and circles. Who are you listening to? Who's saying what? Right, the very horny feel that this new generation is too prudish. The very hopeful hope that this generation is very horny. I don't have it up here with me, but Amber got me a lovely gift for the holiday. I guess I'll show it off later in the stream. I want to talk about it now because there's a point I want to make. Amber got me a lovely bracelet, Kate Spade, naturally, with various rhinestone charms depicting, like, burgers and box of fries and ice cream pop, which is very cute. And she said that she got it for me because it felt like an appropriate blend of my highbrow and lowbrow interests, which is how I learned that she thinks that my fixation with expensive women's fashion as a status symbol is somehow highbrow. Now, I explained to her, I explained to her that, in fact, because that desire is just so grasping and acquisitive and performative, it is in fact still lowbrow. Just because Louboutins are expensive, that doesn't make a desire for Louboutins somehow highbrow. I explained to her that it still represents like a deficit in my spirit, and that if I were really a person of class and distinction, I wouldn't care about them. And then she made some comment or another about my being raised Catholic. Which is funny, because Kate said something similar when I was talking about my character flaws, but instead of character flaws, I used the words, I said, I've got sin in me. And Kate was like, huh, interesting. I guess I don't really have any associations with the word sin. It's like Funny Clockwork Orange, where they strap down Funny... Malcolm McDowell, is that his name? And he goes, it's a sin! That's me. Holy shit, I can't believe I did that. I have the magic touch this morning, it transpires. I am not usually so proficient at Monkey Ball. Sorry, Beans? Which one? Why does it remind you of that? Why does that remind you of that? Were you playing it while the Bimbo episode of The Twilight Zone played? Or were you being me? That guy in Clockwork Orange really is just like so wretched and gross looking. A bit of the ultra violence. Ready? Beats. Beans, I talked about the Bimbification episode of The Twilight Zone for 20 minutes? Does that sound like me? I don't know, Beans. Are you sure? Oh god, this level. Oh, this level is an agony. Yeah, get to this edge. Oh, no, no! Oh, fuck. Okay, I really gotta blast across once the tiles converge. Bam, bam, bam. Oh, no shit, I can get onto that tile over there. I've forgotten the most efficient... Fuck me. I've forgotten the most efficient route here. I still ought blast across when the tiles converge, but this is a little more prudent. Fuck. I don't know from Wake Up Dead Man. I heard about it. I don't get extra points for time? That's okay. Oh god, this level? Yeah, this is a fucking game over fest if ever there was one. This level is fucking nasty. Fucking goddammit! Damn, dude! Oh, that's so tough! Probably after the subathon. Nice just. That's not a monkey nightclub, that's a monkey diner. I hardly know her. There are no camera controls in this game. Yes, I was once under the impression that because this game had no camera controls, indeed no controls at all, fuck me, other than the left stick, so really just one control, that this would be an ideal game to introduce someone to video games with. Perhaps not the case. I bet there's a way to conserve speed coming off of that ramp and not have to stop and reposition yourself. It's a very good diner chord. Okay. Hey guys, would it be illegal for me to play randomized Elden Ring during the subathon, do you think? Would that not be okay? Come on, Tessa. Navigate this zone in a timely fashion, por favor. A timely but a prudent fashion. Shut up. I won't be rushed.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
Yes! Okay, holy fuck. That's so true, it is a subathon. Meaning that I don't stream for a second that I haven't been paid for. Gimme. But it is a good cause. My poor cat Slinky, she got complications from her spaying. Oh lord. Oh my god, and I had to pay a ridiculous amount of money on account of those complications. Oh my fuck, dude. Cordwainer, Cordwainer, I would like to mention that I will be sleeping tonight. I will only be streaming 12 hours today. Maximum. Come on now. Is the name of the stream Subathon? Let me, here, I'm gonna change it to just Subathon. I could also change the category to Subathon if I felt like it. Here, let me reduce the price of the Ahegao by 5 points. 497. God, I was having to do math last night while I was on the phone with Kate for like Subathon stuff. I am so glad that you guys do not get to see me do math. Oh Lord. Come on. Last night, Biscuit spilled a glass of water on my keyboard. Biscuit the kitten spilled a full glass of water on my keyboard. And now the light, it's my backlit keyboard. And so now the lights on my keyboard keep like flickering on and off. And also the spacebar LED is now the wrong color. It's now yellow instead of blue, or instead of, it looks like a bright blue. It is as close as it can get to white. Because only the red and green diodes are active. Stop. Oh shit, Sparvaria, thank you so much for the $50. Stop flashing at me, you keyboard. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. It's good to see you also. Hey, nice. Prudently done. I should always aim at that edge from now on. Thank you again for the $50. That's very kind of you. Why, we shall reach our first costume change for certain. Okay, this level is some bullshit. This level is some bullshit. Burger Cube. I should probably be on the outermost path, huh? Considering my propensity to suck. Yay, Slinky emotes in the chat. I only have one continue remaining. Brutal. Yes, we have no continues. How the fuck do you balance on those like rail thin sections? You must have to be like that Turkish guy from the Olympics who shot a gun. Oh man, that was just the far end of the loop. It's so mean of them to make it so that the safest loop is also the fucking longest. Slinks in chat. That's my little baby Slinky. Yeah, my keyboard keeps flickering on and off. I'm starting to get the impression that it's not good to spill a full glass of water on your keyboard. I literally picked it up and poured it out. I didn't even realize how much water was in it until the B key started sticking. My keyboard just started typing B nonstop, and I had to upend it like this, and just water poured out of the bottom and pooled on my desk. Gooey, it wasn't my fault. Biscuit spilled the glass. Biscuit spilled a glass of water on my keyboard, not my fault. Would I prefer that my keyboard was not waterlogged? Certainly I would prefer it. But it was that little mischief maker. He's so big now. Either today or maybe like the beginning of stream tomorrow, I'm gonna have some quality Biscuit time, just sitting with him on the carpet. I'll move the camera down there, and I can hold him and we can talk about him and marvel over how cute he is. I am actually starting to get motion sick, holy Christ. This is kind of horrible. No, come on! Oh my god, this level! I don't think I've ever gotten past this level, have I? What if I just went over? Impossible, quite impossible, Tessa. Okay, wait, if I keep it pressed forward a constant amount. Oh my god, dude. I know, right, Cord Waiter? Fallout. No, I'm out of continues. Oh, insufficiently prudent.
Select game.
Tragic. Hey, look at the like violet reflection on the top of my head because of the colored light back there that hasn't been there for a long time. Oh, Ghost, no, I have... This is what I usually drink water out of, but when my beautiful girlfriend Amber brings me a cocktail in a glass like this, it's full of ice, and then the ice melts. An unfortunate consequence of the fact that I overslept by an hour and a half this morning is that I have not yet had anything to eat. Now there are donuts downstairs, and there is pizza from last night that could be microwaved. I had intended to have a breakfast of the latter early this morning, but I unfortunately did not have time. That's right, Artbeat. No, don't make sure I behave, chat. Make sure Bremy behaves. Make sure Bremy's really asleep. Like funny Homer Simpson, just so. Yeah, I can have a treat. Oh God, Ghost. Yeah, if I had more time last night... Oh, thank you for the treat. If I had had more time last night, I should have unplugged my keyboard and put it on top of the dehumidifier in the basement. That is my super secret trick. It's actually not a trick, it's pretty obvious, but that's my technique for when I need to get something really, really dry. Like, it often happens that I have some garment or another that I need to dry swiftly, like a pair of shoes, last thing at night when I'm up very late and need to be doing something early the next morning. No, dude, my magic touch is slipping. So you just put them on top of the dehumidifier. Dehumidifier's whole job is to suck out moisture. It honestly does it a little too well. Cordwainer, it's just the episode. It's just the, hey, it was, you meant Cordwainer, you make it sound like it was somehow fan content. It was an episode, please. It was quality time with my beloved friend and roommate Cassie, who will be joining me on stream later today. Speak not ill of Cassie. Honestly, I feel like that level I was just doing is more difficult because the floor is reflective. There we go. Oh no, Satellite Siren, I'm sorry you missed Muppets. The Muppets missed you. I love the Muppet Christmas Carol, it's so good, even though I was often distracted by Biscuit's antics and pouring water out of my keyboard. I will not make apologies for having made the time to watch the Muppet Christmas Carol last night. That was wholly necessary. I thought I heard somebody donate, but now that I look over, I don't see anything in chat. Yeah, see, Cordwainer? Come on. I hope so too, Didactical. My nose is running. Oh no. Little baby monkey, don't die because of my runny nose. Oh my god. It's a shame. I don't think this course has any of the Tower of Babel levels. Any of the levels with the Tower of Babel floating off to the side. Okay, is there a way to transfer my momentum here so I don't have to fucking... No, not really. Not really. I don't think so. I mean, I'm sure if you look up a professional doing this level, you'll see them expertly curve. But... yeah, no, I ran out of speed trying to do that. Oh lord. Alright, come on. No, dude, I got shunted towards the middle. It's so tough. Artbeat, I would cosplay the outfit that he wears in that movie. Cordwainer, we used to watch It's a Wonderful Life on Christmas. And I guess we did it at least a couple years ago. because there was a period where we watched it more religiously. The thing is that Jimmy Stewart's voice is really annoying to me. Good God, dude. Okay, I need to line that up a lot better. Fuck. Oh, come on, Tessa. Be prudent. Now that's prudence. Okay. What do you mean annoying? Fuck. I need to actually position the... Thank you, I'll have a treat. I need to position the camera such that I can build up some speed before I take that part.
Ready?
I did, Magmasu, I did not... I was about to talk about that. I have not seen the trailer. I did see people discussing the trailer. People were complaining that the Jimmy Stewart impression sounds too silly. And somebody, one of my mutuals, rightly pointed out that a problem with that is that Jimmy Stewart himself had trouble not making his voice sound fucking ridiculous and like a joke. Like, watch Vertigo or It's a Wonderful Life or Rear Window and watch, like, listen to all of his deliveries and try not to laugh challenge Jimmy Stewart edition. It's tough. He talks silly. Bang, bang. I'm game overing on this level, man. There's a great Looney Tunes cartoon from the 40s. It's like a golden age of Hollywood, or is it silver age of Hollywood? I don't know about the different ages of Hollywood. Anyway, it's one of them. It's a 1940s Hollywood cartoon, and it has like, it features a bunch of contemporary famous actors, etc., including like Marx Brothers, the Three Stooges, a ton of guys that I don't recognize. Humphrey Bogart has a very brief cameo. It has Bing Crosby on the stage. And it depicts Jimmy Stewart and a woman who I can only assume was either his girlfriend or wife at the time. And she says, "Come on, Jimmy, dance for me." And he goes, "Well, it's not that I don't want on account I don't know any of these modern steps." And it really does, I mean, you cannot do a Jimmy Stewart impression that sounds too Jimmy Stewart. Like, there's no way to crank that impression to 11 to the point where it doesn't sound like Jimmy Stewart anymore. Because his voice is just so fucking ridiculous in and of itself. Oh, does it, Cordwainer? Interesting. Fuck. I think I hear a cat who wants to get into the stream room. Holy fuck, dude. No, dude. How can I be so imprudent? How can I just roll off like it's nothing without even orienting the camera behind me? What kind of rush am I in? No! Oh. Cordwainer, it's nice when kids' movies put in stuff for the parents. Didn't they make a Minions movie that takes place in like the 60s? That has like the moon landing and shit in it, and... Oh lord, okay. Last holiday, Christmas, New Year's, I guess visiting family. You ever encounter this problem? That you go home for the holidays and the fucking TV has motion smoothing turned on? But it's like, you know, the people who own the TV are old and they don't know about motion smoothing and I guess can't tell the difference, and it's like, the Minions movie is on the TV and it's distracting the loud annoying children for 5 seconds. Don't you want the loud annoying children to remain distracted? Will you dare take this elderly couple's peace away from them? The scant hour and a half that the kids can be distracted by the Minions movie instead of raising fucking hell? But motion smoothing is on, and it's especially so obvious in animation. It looked awful. Because it wasn't just like 30 frames being upscaled to 60. It's like 24 being upscaled to 60. So it's not even a clean ratio. And it's like stutter half frames and weird digitally created smear frames, and it just looks so upsetting. I talked about this after it happened, but Cassie showed me Pluribus on the TV. Well, I mean, obviously on the TV, but the fact that it was a living room TV is relevant. And we watch stuff all the time on the TV, but we don't use the smart TV itself. We use a mini PC that's attached to it through HDMI. And apparently that television does not apply any of its screen settings to the HDMI ins, but it does apply its screen settings to like apps within smart TV. So when she logged into her Apple TV app, its native settings came into effect. And so Pluribus, its fucking resolution was upsampled, its frame rate was horribly upsampled, the like saturation was increased. It's true, I have been streaming for 1 hour and 20 minutes. That puts us at 1 hour and 40 minutes from our first costume change. And it was nauseating, but because I was like, well, I know for a fact that our TV doesn't have motion smoothing on because I watch stuff on this TV all the time. Is this how Vince Gilligan intended his series to be watched? But of course it wasn't. Dude, this is the hardest. It's so nauseating. Just like the reflective surface and the expansive atmosphere around you. It's so brutal. I gotta change the subathon command? Oh shit. Thank you. I do have to change the subathon command. I changed the subathon timer, but not the command. Thank you for catching that. Subathon. Boom. Couch Napping say that Better Call Saul post about how it accidentally got paused, but they thought it was a bold creative choice for like 3 minutes. That's what Couch Napping. That happened to me, except it really was a bold creative choice the first time I watched Evangelion. When in the summer between my senior year of high school and my freshman year of college, I checked out my local library had the fucking full series of Evangelion on DV fucking D, if you can believe it. I can only imagine how much those are worth, and I shudder to think that they might have like sold them off at a library sale at some point. Anyway, my local library had the entire Evangelion series on DVD, and at that time I had a laptop that still had a DVD slot, and so I was able to watch them all on my laptop. And it specifically, I don't want to spoil Evangelion. There's a lot of people who are still waiting to see it. The shot where Unit 01 is holding Kaoru, and it's just holding Kaoru as a piece of classical music plays for a very long time. I thought that the DVD playing app had frozen. Except if I was like, wait, but if it had frozen, then the audio would have stopped, and the audio hasn't stopped. And anyway, if the audio hadn't stopped, then I should be hearing dialogue or something at this point. It wouldn't just like make up another 2 minutes of classical music. Couch napping. I could have also said about Rei and Asuka in the elevator though. Okay, here's the thing though, right? I respect the show for making the padding that blatant. There's Simpsons episodes where you can tell they were really stretching to hit the runtime, and they do shit like having characters' heads appear over the main character and repeat things 2 or 3 times in a row, or hanging on reaction shots just a little too long, or reusing animation from previous episodes. I wish I hadn't paused there, it killed me. And that sort of like artifice irritates me when I encounter it. But the fact that in Evangelion, well, not that Evangelion doesn't constantly reuse animation when the people at Nerve are barking orders at each other, but like that they had the temerity to just do Cordwainer, Lisa Needs Braces dental plan is peak fucking comedy. It does not get better than that. It might have existed to fill time, but that is so fucking funny. But yeah, the fact that Evangelion has the temerity to just like put Asuka and Rei in an elevator together. We've got the sound running. Maybe there's like a little bit of looping incidental animation on the screen to indicate that the elevator is moving. And it's just like a tense moment between Asuka and Rei for fucking 3 minutes. I should rewatch Evangelion. It's just so good. I was, like I said, my sister came to pick up a bunch of furniture that I was keeping in the basement today, and I had to get it all out last night, which was very annoying and a lot of hard work, and I was upset. But I rediscovered a number of my things which I store down there, including my huge Evangelion Death and Rebirth poster, which I custom made. I couldn't find a high-quality version of the movie poster anywhere. And of course, like, if you search for Evangelion movie poster to buy online, you will find a bunch of, like, auto-generated listings. But they're all, like, a really shitty low-res image that some shiftless Amazon store is selling on posters of various sizes. And so, years ago, I recreated at high resolution at poster scale the Evangelion Death and Rebirth movie poster. I found the best resolution versions of the illustration that I could find, because the best resolution version I could find, the illustration was cropped. There was a slightly less good resolution version that was the full illustration. And so I like Frankensteined them together in Photoshop and like I used the preserve details enlargement setting, which is like fine, and like a smooth function to make it so that it wasn't so obviously upsampled from a low resolution. And then of course I recreated all the text, just the text and logos and shit, just like in vectors, because that's easy to replicate. An illustration, you know, you're not gonna be able to replicate. That illustration is like fucking ink and Copic marker. You can't replicate that in vectors. But the text and logos is relatively easy to replicate in vectors, so it can be any resolution you need. And then I got it custom printed at Staples. Sick Magnasuit. Thank you, GUI. I know how to use Photoshop. It's one of the only things that I know how to do. That's why I'm able to make like my own emotes, animated and otherwise. That's why I'm able to like make my own stream alerts and stuff. Like the fact that I can use Photoshop. And honestly, in my career as a streamer, specifically the ability to use Photoshop to make GIFs has been hugely helpful. Like the fact that I know how to make an animated GIF, I don't have to just like make a video and then just Google online video to GIF converter.
Hurry up. 9, 8.
9. Okay. Maybe later I can run down to the basement and show you guys the poster. I should hang it up in a place of honor. It shouldn't be down in the basement with my dig these childbearing hips baby riding sign. God damn it. Bow, bow, bow. Doesn't it sound like it when he pronounces 9 that way, couch napping?
Ready?
I'm sorry, Cordwainer. I mean, making GIFs in Photoshop is a dilly of a pickle. It's a function of the deprecated save for web function, which is so deprecated that when you hit save for web in the menu, it says save for web parentheses legacy, because it does date to a time when you needed to limit the number of colors in your GIF or bitmap, or I guess JPEG. In order, no, I mean, it must predate JPEG because it's all about, JPEG has a pretty high color variety. And the entire point of Save for Web is that you're limiting the color palette. So yeah, it dates from a time when you needed to manually limit the color palette of your GIF or bitmap image so that it would display correctly in, like, you know, it used to be that the internet could only display so many colors. I feel like in like 2010 or something, they vastly expanded the number of colors the internet could display, but just like funny Asuka. God, that's so true, Rizza. It hasn't been long yet. shmup time. Well, down I go. I'm sorry, Cordwainer. I will stream Digimon eventually. I could even stream Digimon after this if it tickles my fancy. I don't know yet what I'm gonna stream after this. Maybe it will be Digimon. Maybe that's a sign. Maybe that's a sign. I mean, I could also just play this for 3 hours until Kate shows up, and then we could play Dark Souls 1. Continue. We did discuss Digimon. I'm happy to play. I love Digimon Story Time Stranger. Oh, Lord. I saw a... Because here's the thing. My copy of Digimon Storytime Stranger was generously gifted to me by Ghost Quanta, who just loves Digimon so much so as to warrant just an unprecedented level of generosity of just passing out Digimon for free to random streamers on the internet. Thank you, Edgelord. And I really appreciate that. But for everybody who doesn't have a Ghost Quanta gifting them a copy of Digimon Storytime Stranger, they have to pay $70 for it. 70 is a lot, mommy. Fucking recession indicator. So, I see people, when I was looking up Digimon Storytime Stranger mechanics and stuff, I saw people on Reddit saying, does this game have a good story? And it's like, Listen, it's not really about the story with the Agiomon and Inori and your player character. It's about, yes, Honest Edit is brutal. It's about the Digimon. The series has always been about the Digimon. Cordwaiter, I haven't seen that Hot Scientist in a while, but I think I'm due to return to the human world anytime now. Funnily enough, in Digimon Tamers, fuck me, dude. Funnily enough, in Digimon Tamers, the Digimon refer to... Oh! Thank you, Ghost! There you go. Funnily enough, in Digimon Tamers, Digimon refer to the human world as the real world. Even Digimon say the real world versus the digital world, which feels a little sad. But I guess since they're Digimon whose ideology is about conquering the real world, the physical world, it would make sense if they, they learned that they were created by humans and that they were in this, inadvertent or otherwise digital prison. If they're, fomenting dissent, you can see how they would be like, we need to go to the real world. That's true, Beans. They don't actually change the story, Beans. It's funny. It's so perfect. The fact that, the default outfit in Digimon Storytime Stranger is a quite odd, sexy 1960s flight attendant cosplay. Meaning that for the entire game, all of the characters will talk about how weird your outfit is. Meaning that if you buy one of the, novelty t-shirts from the Digi store of another Bandai property, it still works just as well. Your friend with the interesting choice in fashion. Open parentheses, Idolmaster. Oh my god, Haruka-chan t-shirt. Oh my god. Oh my god. No, Kate, it didn't. Yeah, that would have been great though. Bum 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 ba-dum bum ba-dum bum. Human. Oh, what? Artbeat, the Idolmaster t-shirt? Artbeat, I feel like if you see even a young woman in that t-shirt instead of a young man, it's still like, I don't know. You know what? I don't know what the mores are. I see that t-shirt and I say, oh, this is irredeemable otaku shit. This is hikikomori neat shit. Problem is I can't call my character a neat because she is in fact employed. But maybe in Japan, if you're a young, beautiful woman, you're allowed to be into idols. Yeah, RB, that one was really weird. I mean, it doesn't make any sense even for the male protagonist RB for girl to be protected to be saying, I want to think of the three of us as a family. It's like, I'm some random asshole that your dad just started hosting in his house. This is the most familially starved young woman on the planet. It's like, oh, random person that's lodging with my dad. Don't you want to be part of our family? But yes, of course it's designed because they imagine that the protagonist is going to be a young man. Right, you at least understand how the player is supposed to feel about it. Oh my god. Oh my god, in the event that the protagonist is a young man. Holy shit, dude. Trash huffer, kind of. I'm kind of Biscuit's stepmom. The other day, me and him and Slinky were all hanging out on the carpet, and I said that he was spending time with me and his mom and his... I said it was... that he and his mom and his other mom were all spending time together. And then Slinky left, I said, now it's just you and your other mom. Oh, misery. Oh. Beans, I'm sure I couldn't say.
Continue.
Surrender, Cobra? What? It's Monkey Ball morning. That's right, I'm Bozo. I've been thinking about how Biscuit must be a really good cat. Because when I picked him up from the spay clinic, well, he was very happy to see me and he rolled around cutely inside his carrier where he had been scared just a moment before, and that was very heartwarming. But the Scottish woman who worked there was like, "Aw, you're so sweet. I wish you were coming home with me." And she sees so many cats every day at the spay clinic. So Biscuit must be a really, really good cat if that's how she felt about him. Hang on. Oh no. Oh god. This is not a fun time. Fuck, god damn me, okay. Cordwainer, I think I do it because of the Ferengi. On Star Trek Deep Space Nine, the Ferengi go like this. Oh shit, Monkey Ball isn't on this screen. Well, I need to fix that, don't I? In Deep Space Nine, the Ferengi go like this, as like it's... honestly, in a lot of the same circumstances that you bow in Japan, it's like a little sorry or thank you. They go, which feels like symbolically presenting their wrists to be bound. Like there are people who are often taken captive. Whenever Monkey Ball isn't on the screen, everybody should be asking, where's Monkey Ball? I tend to agree with you there. Fuck me, dude. Makes you feel like you're in the hospital? How does it make you feel like you're in the hospital, Trash Huffer? Because it's like your pulse on the machine. Oh my god. No! Are you kidding me? Oh, I should have stayed put. No. 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 It was not greed, it was just ineptitude. Thank you very much. If your pulse machine is monkey noises, leave the hospital. They're turning you into an ape. Main game. Thank you, Beans. Expert. Honestly, it seems like the levels eased up a bit after the insane level with the big arcs. That is a nightmare and a terror to behold. Choo! Nice. Have I played the episode? Oh, is that out, Honest Ed? Last time I looked, was that recent? Last time I heard rumor about it, I checked and I couldn't figure out whether it was out or not. And I like booted up my save file and played through the end of it, and it didn't continue on to chapter 3. Oh, I hope so, Todd. A few months ago, but it's a cliffhanger. Okay. I'll probably wait. It's a good thing my viewers are kindly folk who would never gang up on me, who would never excoriate me or judge me cruelly and unfairly for streaming a game like The Coffin of Andy and Laylee. That was from that brief window of time. It was in fact only 2 weeks where Visual Novel Monday was a feature, because I played To the Moon on one such Monday and Andy and Laylee on the subsequent Monday. Yes, okay. Frampus, it's fine, we can just save the VOD. Ooh, Beans has insider intel. Remy's not here, but never mind. I'm not gonna talk about that right now. I'll talk about that much later in the stream, so it's not obvious why I'm talking about it. So, how about them apes? You know what I've never played is Ape Escape. I understand that Ape Escape has a lot of the same voice actors as the English Pokemon dub, which I had no idea about, but I saw an Ape Escape video for the first time not too long ago, and there were some recognizable voices. So, correct me if I'm wrong, I assume that in Ape Escape, the basic premise... Now, I might be off on this, let me know if I am. My understanding is that the basic premise is that apes escape. All my apes escaped. You know what's funny is that the only 3 GameCube games I have and could stream are Monkey Ball, fucking Wind Waker, and Twilight Princess. Holy fuck, ease the... No! I tried to ease up. I did. I tried to ease back so I wouldn't go hurtling off the edge. This is such a fucking insane game. I can't believe that human beings conceived of this game. It really did. I feel like the first time I streamed this, I probably said like that it felt like it was made by Satan. It's maybe more like Aliens, just that like you can make something so counter to the human, like no human being has ever experienced anything like this. Being trapped in an orb and having to explore this sort of evil geometric maze floating in space by tilting the maze and not the orb. God damn it. Oh, I made it. I was... The words "take it easy" were forming on my lips. Oh, just, that's a good point. I hadn't thought of that. Yeah, the incessant countdown timer is maybe like a little annoying, huh? Holy fuck, Tessa, you went way too fast. I like how they immediately replay your grievous error after you make it. You get to rewatch yourself go hurtling into the abyss from a different angle. Oh man, you know it would be cool to stream, but there's literally no way I could stream it because it's not set up and I haven't played it in a really long time, is Zoom Beanies. That'd be a fun subathon feature. Indeed, I've played it. Take it fucking easy, Jesus Christ. Indeed, I've played it on previous subathons. Easy does it. You got a lot of time here. Take your time. You have a lot of time here. Take your time. All right. It literally Cordwainer.
Ready?
Instead of Fallout, he should say, fuck up! Oh my fucking god. Maris, thank you so much for the follow. Maris? Maybe if I hadn't watched all that Frasier as a middle schooler, I wouldn't be so attracted to mean women. El McClung, I'm pretty sure the character inside the ball changes jack shit. I don't think it changes. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there's like a difference in control between them. I can't believe I survived that. Jesus fucking Christ. Holy fucking Christ. Well, they can be Maris. Certainly pretty women have more license to be mean, don't they? Certainly pretty women have more license to be mean, don't they? Oh, man. Unedgelord, thank you so much for the $20 donation. Very good of you. This is awful. This level is maybe the hardest one in the fucking game. Oh shit, Anonymous, thank you so much for the $10. Just the thinness of the platform, the reflectivity of a platform, the precarious... What's the fear of heights one? Oh my god! The precarious nature of the level design. This is really, really, really tough. Everyone talks about Expert 7. Which one is the... Really? People talk about Expert 7 rather than 9? This one, I think this one is way harder. The hacker group Anonymous supports Slinky? What the fuck year is this? No, my god. For me, at least, this is the hardest one that I've encountered so far. I don't even remember which one Expert 7 is. God damn it, no, dude, I freaking... You slip up, you go too far in one direction, you have to go too far in the other direction. Jenny, thank you so much for the $25. Oh, sorry, the little notification of how much time is added obscures the timer. I didn't know it would do that because there was no way to preview that animation because Stream Elements, what can I say about Stream Elements? I've normally used a different third-party plugin for the countdown that's just made by some guy. I mean, I guess the Stream Elements timer is probably also just made by some guy, but I'm afraid that just some guy who made the one I used to use was a little better at it. You'd think Stream Elements would know from their overlays that it's important to be able to, like, simulate the effects of a subscription, a donation. Holy fucking shit, dude. Yeah, we got a good amount of time on the timer already. Holy fuck, dude. This is so tough. This is so insanely difficult. It really is just so insanely difficult. One of the hardest things I've done in any video game ever. Honestly, it is. I guess what I need is like a slow and steady tech. Like, I just need to find a speed that I can maintain perfectly for the entire curve. Oh boy, that is such a tough level. I just got, yeah, I gotta like tortoise and the Harriet for that level. I need to not be pressed about moving with any kind of speed. I just need to like find a low constant speed at which the monkey is maneuverable. Holy shit, I got all of them. Vay, thank you so much for the $50 donation. Thank you, Vay. Thank you. Yay, we have so much time on the timer already. Thank you guys all so much. I'm so grateful. I had to make the price per hour a bit higher than it was last time I did a subathon. I wasn't necessarily super worried because usually you guys are very generous when I do a subathon and we manage to get our hours pretty easily. But the volume of Slinky Vet expenses necessitated my both streaming for a long time and at a high rate. Arbeat, I'll be happy to... you know what, Arbeat, I actually am kind of here forever because one of the many features that this timer is missing is the ability to set a maximum amount of time that can be added to it. So once it reaches a point where it projects me streaming for 36 hours, I have to manually stop the ability of donations and subscriptions from incrementing the timer. That's not a great way to do that. I was like looking up, it's impossible to Google anything. First of all, right now it's impossible to Google anything anymore, period. But it's also impossible to Google anything to do with Stream Elements without just getting an ad for Stream Elements. But I had searched like Stream Elements, Subathon, is there a way to, like, Stream Elements Subathon timer maximum, something like that. And of course, Google gives you a fucking shitty-ass AI overview that can't be turned off. That's like asking somebody who doesn't know what they're talking about for help with your problem. And it's like, there's like subathon timers, subathon countdown timers don't have a maximum. The idea is to bring fun and dynamism, except they didn't say dynamism because that's a test word and not a AI word, to the stream with no cap of time, as made famous in Streamsy's Five Nights at Freddy's subathon. Like it pulled some random fucking streamer who apparently did a subathon. It's like, ah yes, as made famous. Hi, Cassie! That would be a good prank on Cass, Kate. I should use DuckDuckGo or something for search instead, yeah. I have to. Now, I won't name names, but there's a certain someone in my life whom I must occasionally direct not to listen to the AI overview at the top of the Google search, but rather to find a result. Cassie, I look forward to seeing you on stream later. Oh, interesting line, Barger Cat. Cassie, I showed the viewer one of the many galleries of Francine images I drew on for our Francine tier list. Oh shit, this is as far as I've gotten. Oh shit, this is as far as I've gotten. Oh uh-oh. Oh shit, this is as far as I've gotten ever. Oh no, what, this is an eviler version of the one that I already did? Oh boy, is it. Well, that's the thing, Cassie. Aside from one or two looks that I don't think are great on her, I am going to be pretty complimentary in most of them. Oh my fucking god, this is evil. Holy shit. Can I just take the long way around? I don't know where this is going, but yes, I can take the long way around, thank Christ. Okay. Oh, I see, this was a false choice. Fuck me! This one is so mean. Cassie, did you ever play Monkey Ball? Cassie, I told Kate about that last night. Isn't that a great line? I also told them about the basic premise of that episode we watched last night, and my viewers expressed, scorn? Fear Ravine, thank you so much for the $25! god. Oh my god. What are you supposed to do? What the fuck are you supposed to do here? No, this is my last continue. Anonymous, thank you so much for the $10. I don't know how to do this. I don't know what they want me to do. Charge it? I thought I was charging it. Jump onto the angled floor early after the gridded floor. Here? Oh wait, it's a smaller gap going left to right. Okay, well, it is a smaller gap going left to right. That doesn't mean I'm not going to fall into that gap. I wonder if that's even doable. I'll have to like stop the monkey and fully rotate the camera. I'll have to halt the monkey in his ball. Crazy how long I've been playing this game for. It's just that good. Super Monkey Ball for the GameCube. Classic, check it out. That's why they play it on Smiling Friends. I don't think you can do that. I don't think you can do that. All right, I'll just try charging all the way to the end then. It's so true, Stream Elements. That is the point of our subathon, is to pay for Slinky's vet goals. It is a little disappointing to make all this money and feel like I'm making a lot of money. I'm like, ooh, yeah, I'm making money. But actually, it's just getting me out of my hole that I was in. Because I had to pay thousands of dollars for Slinky's veterinary care already. Reza, I've never seen a commercial for this. Main game. Normal mode. Expert is so long as well. It's 50 fucking stages long. It's 50 fucking stages long with no checkpoints. That's insane. I mean, I guess I should be happy that I've reached a PB. Okay, Arbeat, I will. After this run through the course. Remind me, Arbeat, next time I game over. If you can, I would be grateful. But I'll understand if you can't. Oh, late 90s zany fun. Is that like Poochie? Nice. Reza, thank you so much for the $15. Ready? I'm not ready, man. Oh, that reminds me. In addition to the maximum on the subathon timer, there was something else I wanted to implement. Sadly, I was not able to. I talked about this at the beginning of stream yesterday. I've always wanted a gold bar that combined bits, tips, and subscriptions. Since after all, it's possible to combine them all into one function because the timer does it, why can't a gold bar do it? You know, increment the gold bar by the money amount that I'm getting from each of those things. But there's no easy way to do that. You have to use some fucking bullshit extension that's like programmer brained. Maybe I'll be able to do it someday. Basically, if I spend days figuring it out after this subathon, it'll be ready in time for the next subathon. Oh lord. Bitiptions. Just so, Cassie. Poochie was all attitude all the time. He was not zany. I see. Trying to remember, Amber was complaining that a character in some show or another was Poochie to her. I don't remember what show that was. I could not stop laughing when Amber was watching fucking JoJo's Stone Ocean and the villain is named Poochie. Which, you know, obviously it's just, it's like P-U-C-C-H-I, like it's a name made up out of Japanese syllables. This lens flare is really evil. But how can I not hear the name of our beloved Poochie? God, you guys have been so generous today already. I'm so grateful. And in an hour, I have to change clothes. It's okay, we'll get Kate on the horn. She can tell you about that movie that she saw with Io Debris. I don't remember the name of it. She tweeted the name of the movie by itself, and it got like an unusual amount of attention for her. I'm sorry I forgot funny Ella McKay. Kate, because my brain space was dedicated to remembering the real name of the real woman who acts in it. Which should have been obvious because she's very good looking. I said the name Ella McKay to you so many times. Yes, but I looked up Io Debris. I'm so scared of the name 100 women part of the stream. It's gonna get bloody. It's gonna get bloody. It's really gonna get bloody. The naming of the women. God, here's the thing. The women that it's good optics for me to name, like, feminist authors. Are gonna drop out right at the beginning, and then I'm gonna end up naming like monarchs. It's like, oh yeah, well I do know Queen Elizabeth I and Queen Mary. Shameful, shameful. Krampus one hopes. Yeah, it's gonna start with the feminist authors, and then we're gonna end up in monarchs, swimsuit models, and contemporary OnlyFans performers, and then we're going to end in the lowest of the low, American politicians. Real people only, no characters, and no women that only I personally know. I don't get to say Amber or Kate or my sisters or my mom. It has to be like, you have to be able to Google this person. Other people need to have heard of them. Oh no. Couch napping, I don't know who that is, but if I can remember that name when it comes time for me to name everybody, I'll be well set up. Kate, you are, of course, a consummate professional. Kate, the thing is that if I learned about you through through listening to one of the podcasts that you audio produced for, then I would include it. If you were somebody I didn't know personally. Like, for example, Liv Agar, I think, counts. Because I didn't get to know Liv Agar by meeting her somewhere. I know her as an internet personality, right? But because I met you, Kate, before I discovered your work otherwise. Okay. It was so sad when I met that trans woman at PAX Unplugged, and I tried to fuck with her by telling her that my @ on Twitter was Liv Agar, but she didn't know who Liv Agar was, and so my bit fell to pieces. It's always sad when one's attempts to fuck with someone fall flat, or when one's monkey falls flat out of the fucking stratosphere. Thanks, couch napping. When I was working in the woods, so many Tessa stories start this way. When I was working in the woods, after our first 3 months doing chainsaw work, we started doing rock work instead. And the first week that we were doing rock work with another team. It was the only time we were on job site with another team besides our own. Oi, oi, yay! And I started fucking with them thusly. We had to work in long sleeves. That was always mandatory, but at the end of the season, it was October. It was cold anyway. We had to work in long sleeves and also wear full leather. It had to be real leather gloves for the sake of protecting our hands. And yeah, even our like real genuine leather gloves got quite badly worn out over the course of those 4 months. But anyway, I would fuck with my new crewmates thusly. I would retract my hand up into my sleeve so that I was only holding on to the stiff leather glove, which would remain extended out from the sleeve. I was only holding on to it with my fingertips. And I would go up to one of the new people. I would say, hey, I just wanted to say, I really appreciate you coming out to work with us. And then they would shake my hand, and then I would release the glove and retract my arm, and they would be left holding just the glove. Very amusing. But one specific member of the team who at the time I believed was still cis-identifying, but I'm sure that they have since become non-binary. I don't mean to assume about people based on their presentation, but I think we know what's what. Anyway, they were very, very shy. And I approached them, I was, laughing internally, planning on doing this bit. I approached them, I was like, hey, thanks so much for coming out and working on the team with us. I extended my hand, and they put their hand in mine, but they did not grasp down. And so I was just, I was stuck just standing there looking at them, and I was like, I immediately started to panic, because I realized that this was a state that I had no plan for. I was like, why are you not grabbing down? And they were like, well, you're not grabbing down. My artifice was revealed. It was so tragic. And it was not through caution, but just social insecurity. What a shame. I was standing there, facing them, holding my glove that they had like nestled, like received in their hand, but not actually clenched for a number of seconds. I wish I could have seen myself then. It would be nice to look back on that time in my life in general. All of the photos that I took were on my old iPhone, which I uploaded onto like the desktop iPhoto app on my old computer, my Mac Pro, and like I don't even know if those files are recoverable, which is tragic. Oh, come on! How do I suck this much at this level? Yeah, only a couple photos of chainsaw test survive. How do I fuck up this badly? How do I fuck up this badly? How do I fuck up this badly? El McClung, well, I'm on a PC now, not a Mac. And I'm not using an iPhone anymore because they're too expensive. I bought an Android like 4 years ago. And I'm still using it. But yeah, I should have just saved the files somewhere. The automatic file transfer with... What the fuck is wrong with me? With iPhoto was so attractive, but... Alright, hang on, I'm gonna lock in. Surely I need to get back to my PB room. Well, that's it for me. I just can't do it. I'm failing left, right, and center. I'm down to one continue. This is atrocious. I'm pretty sure I first tried this level before. El McClung, once I had an MK to help me with matters such as this. But now she's spread her wings and flown the coop. It's always a little bittersweet to see the people who used to do tons of free tech support work for you. Oh! Spread their wings and fly away, guys! Guys! Look who's here. I have somebody here to see you guys. Schmiskit! Hello. Hey, buddy. Fresh from spilling water all over my computer keyboard, it's Biscuit. Hey, buddy. Yay! Bisky! Bisky! He is the sweetest little guy. He is so cuddly now. Probably because it's December, but also maybe his brain is expanding to the point where he realizes that he loves me. He is just so snuggly all the time. Yes, you are. Ah, baby Biscuit. He's not even a year old. He's 4 months old. Hey, Schmicky. Oh, sweetheart. Thanks for saying hello to the viewers, Biscuit. We're gonna have a little Biscuit feature one of these days this weekend, where I sit down on the rug and play with you. There he is, the man responsible for many of Slinky's medical bills by virtue of having been born of her, Biscuit. He's getting up to mischief back there. I think I said so at the beginning of the stream, but I had to shut him and his mom in here this morning while my sisters were moving furniture out of the front door. Try not to suck, Tessa. I'd prefer that if you didn't suck. Biscuit, you're making whining noises. Are you upset because breakfast is over and you won't get any more food till dinner?
Hurry up. Nice.
Shut up with your hurry up, dude. It has taken me so long to get to this point. No! Let me see what he's up to. He's on the dresser. Oh, he just jumped down. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. No, don't go in the green screen, Biscuit. Close RB. He was Shadow of Colossusing up the dresser. No. There we go. I had to transition through that screen. He is a big kitten now, just. He's so big. He used to be tiny. I have a photo of him on my phone from when he was just 6 weeks old. It was one of his first dinners. Now he eats dinner like a champ. But once upon a time, he was little baby and he didn't want to eat food. He only wanted milk. Ow! What the fuck? Ah! He's attacking my controller cord, which was lying against my legs. So he just dug his little claws into my leg. No! Biscuit! Look what you've done! Oh! Alright, take it easy. Oh my god. Biscuit. Alright, I think it's mini games time. I'm pretty sure that's the end of the game. Oh, no, I have one more continue. He's a good boy. Last night he spilled a bottle of Amber's coffee liqueur. She was very upset. Ah, fuck! No! Oh, sinking his little claws into my beautiful silk pajamas and making me die at Monkey Ball. Biscuit, you are the mischief.
Ready?
Alright, I'm crossing my legs up here. Oh no, I didn't want to go this way. Fuck. Actually, what happens if I do go this way? Biscuit, I'm gonna kick you out of the room if you're attacking my cords like this.
Ready?
He's cuddly, but he's also destructive. Such is the paradox of the modern cat. Also, probably all historical cats. Now, Biscuit, you can't tug on the controller cord while I'm using it. Boy, he is clawsy today. I gotta kick this little man out of the room. I'm sorry, guys. He keeps on sinking his evil little claws into my leg when he goes after the cord. Alright, say goodbye to the baby. Say goodbye to the baby. I threw a plastic drinking straw into the hallway after him so he had something to play with. He loves playing with those. Beans. ZJ Mac, normally it wouldn't have been a problem, but these silk pajamas are both thin and fancy, so I will not brook biscuit claws in them. Wait, where am I? Oh, I couldn't see the ramp. Alright. Yay, now I get to lose on this level.
Ready?
Okay. Remember what I said about slow and steady? This is the kind of noise Biscuit makes. I think I did too slow and steady, unfortunately. All right, let's play some mini games. Let's play some mini games.
Mini game?
Mini games. Monkey billiards, monkey bowling, monkey golf. Stroke play.
Stroke play.
Stroke play. Of course I will be baby. Oh, I didn't mean to. Okay. Oh, Biscuit is scratching at the door. Maybe after I change my... Uh-oh, what the fuck? What the fuck is this? Wait, is he golfing himself? What is happening? Okay, you can rotate with stick. Press A. Not enough power, evidently. No, that's still gonna be too low, isn't it? Ugh. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. Bogey! Ah! That's how I react to being called a bogey as well. All right. First a bogey and then an obie. Okay, that'll do it. Oh, if I had done that to begin with, it would have been a hole in one. Okay. Poor little baby Biscuit doesn't understand that chords cannot be played with. Yeah. Oh, that's way too much. No, it's not. Bogey! I like how everybody boos and the monkey throws a fucking fit. Why is this still set up like bowling? Is that what a golf scorecard looks like too? I realize I don't know. Start! Come on, Tessa. You know what it's gotta be. No! Oh shit, there's a flag in this one. Oh, never mind, not when you're trying to get in. Wow! Just as energetically as he cries out at loss in being declared a bogey, he flails around in triumph when he is a birdie. Oh, really? I didn't go any further down? This kind of feels like mini golf, honestly. Oh, shit. Fuck. Come on! Evil, 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 evil. Start. Oh, that was scary. This should be good, right? It is cup in 5. It does, Arbeat, it does. Is this a bad idea, what I'm doing? Nope, there's walls all over the fucking course. We're Gucci. Par 3. Ah! I mean, I'll make par. Par! You ever notice that people misuse the expression under and over par because they think that under sounds worse? In most cases, less is worse, and over sounds better, but it's bad to be over par. You want to be, oh my god, you want to be under par? Bonjour, Ellen! Good to see you. In my chat, that is. Where the fuck is the fucking flag? Over there? Ah! The hole. Uh-oh. Hope that's not too forceful. Oh, okay, sorry. I was feeling triumphant. When should you arrive? Probably at like 3. I'm pretty sure that Kate is good to come on starting at noon. Wow! When Ellen gets here, she can bring me important artifacts from the lower floors of the house, such as donuts and booze. Oh, wow, I was riding the rim for a hot second there. Crisper Bird, I feel like monkeys just don't have the spatial reasoning to do it. There is a theory that Neanderthals didn't even Neanderthals did not have the capacity to aim thrown weapons. Because the strain on Neanderthal bones and the injuries that they have, what the fuck is this? And the injuries inflicted on their skeletons have been consistent with those of like a bullfighter, somebody who's fighting large game animals in melee range, as opposed to throwing spears at them like a modern human hunter. So, sucks for them if they weren't able to throw weapons. Oh no. Oh no. Ooh, Ellen, how exciting. Biscuit's hella trying to get in the stream room, but my clothes are too nice to let him in. Yeah, this seems like a normal golf course. This seems fine to expect a person to do, especially when they're inside the golf ball. You fuck. You shit. Great question, Trash Huffer. I'm curious about that myself. There was a time in my life when I visited the farmer's market with Ellen, a lifetime ago now it seems. But there was a time in which it was my joy to visit the farmer's market with my friend Ellen on a Saturday morning. Really, the only time that I did it consistently was before I started streaming. Oh no, that was too weak, I think. Okay, I made it in. I'm in a giant Pokeball, I only just noticed. That's okay, Trash Huffer. I'll live. It's given me a lot of money. Well, it's given me some money. What? Why do you moan? What was this, a par 2? Oh, come on. Now that I will groan at. Par. It has made me some money. Look at the amount of time that you guys have funded. That's something. I feel like after this golf game, I will have enough time to do at least one more round of the expert course before it's time for Kate. Kate, dear, are you in the chat? Do you feel prepared to join me at noon? Stop doing this. This is horrible. Oh, yeah? Max power, you figure? That's the way to handle this? No! Oh! Holy fucking shit. Okay, that wasn't good enough. Don't boo me. I would like to see any of you make this fucking shot. The golfers should say that in real golf. You fucking do it if you think you're so good. Holy fucking shit, dude. Holy fucking shit, dude. Nope, didn't quite make it. They do go nuts, Arvid, it's funny. Make it, make it, make it, make it. Don't fall off, don't fall off, don't fall off. No, don't give up, I was right there. Fuck. What a game, what a video game this ball of monkeys is. I mean, how would you ever gauge, like, how much power you should... Okay. How would you ever gauge how much power you should use for any of this shit, ever? Like, conceivably. Oh, come on! Ugh. Go in. Very nice. What a fiasco. See, this is why I don't golf. This because it goes exactly like this. I actually have, on at least one occasion and maybe 2 occasions, I went mini golfing in Atlantic City, or maybe it was elsewhere on the Jersey Shore with Ellen. But the problem with me mini golfing is that if I don't win at mini golfing, I become very upset. God damn me, dude. I guess you pick up speed when you go off of the ledge. No, okay, that's way too much now. Okay, well now unless I get a hole-in-one, it's not worth it. So let's figure out how to get a hole-in-one. What if I just blast it? Nope. Nice, honest Ed. Give up. Okay, the 2 of us should play mini golf together. Ah! Oh, this is a travesty. What is this? How the fuck are you supposed to do? Okay. Boo! Fuck you! Hiss! Shitty baby monkey, you can't do shit! Boo! Are you kidding me? How the fuck were the 2 of them that different? My relationship with baseball games is playing the playing the batting cages mini game from Funny Yakuza. Wait, what the fuck happened? What happened? Didn't I used to be able to hit the ball way harder? What the fuck happened? Oh my god. There's a number of different power settings. I'm just learning this now. Look at this. All right. No, don't fall off, don't fall off, don't fall off, don't fall off, don't fall off. It never matters, man. It never matters. Yeah, this seems reasonable. Can you imagine putting a real fucking golfer on this course, even if they weren't inside the ball? Oh, come on. That was so close to good. Uh-oh. Wait, shit. I was on the wrong strength setting. I keep mashing B to get through the cutscenes, and then I end up changing my strength setting. Hey, no, don't you go off the edge. This is gonna be the first hole I'm actually gonna make in years. Wait, fuck. What the fuck is this, like, blue to green strength bar? This does kind of remind me of playing Wii Sports as a kid. As I mentioned, I didn't really have any games for the Wii. I only had Pokemon Battle Revolution and Wii Sports. So most of what I did was just making Miis and then making baseball teams out of them and then playing a game of baseball with my team of, like, OCs. It was like my version of The Sims, which I did not have. Just make a bunch of characters, put them on a baseball team, and then play baseball with them. Okay, man. Buddy. Going to a baseball game in Japan was cool. Honestly, going to a Phillies game was cool once I got the booze in me, the hot dogs in me, and I was there with friends. If those things had not been the case, and also before I had booze and hot dogs in me, and it was very expensive booze, and there was very expensive hot dogs, before I got the booze and hot dogs in me, that was a pretty lousy experience. And you know what? It wasn't because baseball is boring. It's because of how patronizing it felt. Every time one of the Phillies got up to the plate, the big screen on the side of the stadium said, "Make some noise," and would play a 10-second sound clip of a pop song from 2010 with, like, added boom boom bass thumping under it, with, like, explosions of confetti on the screen like a baby sensory video for adults. It was just so fucking patronizing. I would have had a much better time if it was just the baseball men going up to the plate. Well, that's me over with. You gotta have the booze. Yeah, Ellen, it was Ellen who took me to the Phillies game, and she very generously gave me, like, bought me, like, I don't know, $17 margarita. Ellen has a bad track record, or a good track record, depending on how you look at it, of buying me margaritas under excessively expensive circumstances. All right, try that again, but just like a little tiny bit less power. I think that's the exact same amount of power. Yay, Satellite Siren, thank you so much for the treat for Taz. Oh. Wow, I'm #1, even though I fucking sucked at this. Ah! It's the noise that I make when I'm golfing.
Select game.
Select game. Normal mode. I can't do multiple players. I mean, I guess that would let me get further, right? Because it would functionally give me twice as many lives. Back to hell. It's okay, RB. It's okay. Okay, if it's okay with you, I might want to have you on the stream a little bit before noon so that you can talk to the viewer while I get changed into my noon costume change. What's on the docket today? Ellen, whatever we feel like. It's not a secret. Ellen, I was not able to figure out how to install Barkley's Shut Up and Jam Gaiden. If you feel that you are able to figure that out for me and would like to install it when you're here, we can put the stream to just like a view of the room and I can talk to the viewer while you do that. But I could not figure out how to install that. Alternatively, Ellen, we can play Digimon, which you know about Digimon, right? I feel like we've talked about it. You have a Terriermon plush. What am I saying? Na 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 na. I do love Katamari, and I do have it for PC now. I'm sorry, I wanted to set up Capture on the Switch 2 for today's subathon because I wanted to be able to stream Pokemon Legends for you guys as well. But due to the fact that I slept through both of my alarms and ended up waking up an hour and a half later than I wanted to, that hour and a half is time that I would have spent getting the Switch 2 Capture set up. I already went to bed. I was already going to bed so late last night. So miserably late last night. Ellen knows about Digimon. I did know that Tamers was directed by the same director as Serial Experiments Lane. What is that? 3, 2, 1. What is that? What are they saying? Funny Lane. It's quite odd in Serial Experiments Lane. There's like a club like downtown that not only admits high school girls, which like Lane and her friends who are high school girls go to the club, and like you can imagine a club where it's like a less than reputable club might allow high school girls in. But they also just let like 8-year-olds in. There's just like a table full of like 8 or maybe 10-year-olds at the club, and Lane shows up and she's like, "Do you know about this computer chip?" And they're like, "Wow, you're so lame. You don't know about that computer chip?" It's like, why are you here? Where are your parents? What is your bedtime? Why are you at the fucking club as a child? Honest Ed, is that a thing? I would assume that all ages clubs don't have like people doing digital drugs like the club in Lane does. Or making out in the stairwell, as the one in Lane also has. The world of hackers doesn't discriminate. Barry and I always joke about when Lane goes up to talk to the DJ and he recognizes her, but even though she doesn't recognize him, and he's like, "Yo, Lane, what the fuck's good? You getting high tonight, girl? You dancing? Oh, what? You're like a scared 12-year-old? That's cool. That's chill." Bang, 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 bang. It's also just funny to have the DJ have such like a positive attitude in a club where like a guy shot himself in the head the previous night. Yo, what's up? Crazy night last night, right? Oh man, that's right. I died so many times on this level last time. I have to try not to die so many times this time. There was one in my town, North Carolina, when I was young. Indeed, Mrs. Crimes. Yeah, it just seems like a bad idea. Like, obviously a child also wants to go to a party. That's why you have, like, Chuck E. Cheese. Or failing that, a high school, like, spaghetti dinner or dance function. Down I go. Sorry, Ellen? Oh. RB, my high school was always doing spaghetti dinner fundraisers, okay? Oh god. One time, yeah, I was, cause I was in the jazz band, I was playing that spaghetti dinner fundraiser, and they didn't have any food for us, the band. There were plenty of spaghetti dinners for the paying parents, etc., but there was no free spaghetti dinners for the band, and so we were obliged to work through dinner time And I was like, oh man, I'm so hungry. I just need something in my stomach. And I went over, they had like a table with complimentary coffee. But I was in high school, I didn't drink coffee. And even now, like straight black coffee will mess up my stomach. Also, it was late at night, so I didn't need coffee. And I was like, what? I just need to drink something. And so I opened one of the little couplets of creamer and I put in a couple packets of sugar and I ground it into like a sludge and then I drank that. God damn, dude. My high school kids would drive out to a local creek bed to burn tires and drink. Indeed. Ellen saith, plur, peace, love, unity, respect is a set of principles that is associated with rave culture originating in the United States. It has been commonly bury a number of guests today. It has been commonly used since the early 1990s when it became commonplace in nightclub and rave flyers and especially on club paraphernalia advertising underground outdoor trance music parties. It's since expanded to larger rave dance music culture as well. Yeah, Amber, I'm gonna have Kate on via Discord pretty soon. Ellen should be getting here at around 3 as well, in person rather than just over Discord. And at some point subsequent to that, I will have Cassie on for a certain amount of Tess and Cassie content of the sort that my viewer has come to know and love over the course of one Tess and Cassie stream, the Illbleed stream, where she kept on just doing the voices of Jimmy Neutron characters and making me laugh so hard my chest hurt. She kept on trying to do Carl's voice from Jimmy Neutron, but whatever, she had to like do something to her mouth or throat in order to do the voice. She couldn't just start doing the voice. And like as she would like prepare herself, I would see like her lips twitch and she would just make a noise like, like a little involuntary sound of pain, like a musician tuning their instrument on the way to making Carl Wheezer. It just made me laugh so fucking hard every time she did it. It was such a funny noise. Okay, don't fuck up. Do you think Carl Wheezer from Jimmy Neutron was named after the band Weezer from real life? Tessa! Oh, dude, no. I remember Ellen from past streams. She has a beautiful smile. You guys all remember the chief rule at my gym on the board of rules, in addition to be respectful and no chalk, smile. It's so funny that it's not like focus on you or anything. It's just smile. Uh-oh. I got a message on Discord. Amber says she's feeling spry and so maybe joining me on stream. Yeah, no shit I fell out. Look at that fucking angle. No shit I fell off of that thing. Oh, did I fall off of the 45-degree thing? Boom, boom, boom. Oh no, man. Oh no, man. Organizing things with Amber presently. Come on, man. Go! Come on now. I love that backwards spin in order to line up the camera. Well, there goes baby Tess. You know what would be great is if I could win at this. I'm shocked. Like, obviously this is a super, super hard one. But I am shocked that more people... The chatter earlier was like, everybody talks about X7, but X9 is crazy. It's like fucking... X9 is way worse. Like, this is bad. But at least you know what you're doing. There's like... It's like a bunch of short technical segments that you have to do right or fuck up. Or you fuck up and die. But it's different, like Expert 9 with the reflective floor, like makes you nauseous. Barry, that's very droll. Ellen, are you watching, sweetheart? Oh god. Amber, how late do you think you could be on my stream if you started at 3? Ellen, I may have you come a bit after 3, because Amber's gonna be on at 3, it sounds like. So Ellen, I could have you on as soon as Amber needs to leave for work. Okay. Now, Amber, I ask you, how late can you stay for if you start at 3? It's okay if it's only for like an hour. 2 hours? Sure. Great. So, Ellen, if you want to be here at like 5 then? Sorry, I know that like noon and 3 and 5, which were the times that I gave you, Ellen, when we were talking about this, are all radically different, but this is what happens when you're on a subathon and you're streaming for 12 hours. Yay, the Ellen Smile fan club. I definitely prefer Ellen smiling to Ellen being sad. Oh, interesting, okay. Ready? I'm gonna call Kate after this. You do, Ellen. I didn't think Amber was gonna be available today. Cassie should probably be game to come on the stream relatively late. Like at 8 or something. She is Cassie, she's always up late. Oh my god, Tessa, stop. She's actually not always up late. She has a job, so she's often working and has to go to bed early as a result. But on weekends, she's usually up late, watching American Dad. Okay, well, there I go. That sounds good, Ellen. Okay, well, that's the end of me. Kate!